Hello, hello. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Monroeville, Alabama. Had a little bit of technical difficulties today getting it going. We're going to return here. We've got Central Alabama Community College versus Coastal Alabama North. We're in the bottom of the fourth inning. Central Alabama's up 10-1. And for Coastal North, we'll have Jade Allen coming to the plate, the second baseman. Coastal Alabama 2-18, 0-4 on the season. They were swept last week by Bishop in conference play. It's a ground ball to second, picked up and thrown to first for the first out of the inning. Central Alabama 9-17 coming in, but they're 3-1 in conference. They took 3 out of 4 from Marion last week. And right now they are on top and dominating as that misses high for ball one. Apologize for the late start on the broadcast, but we should be good the rest of the day as that's a pop out in the foul territory, and it's handled by the third baseman as they throw it around and get it back to number 32, Hardy Irwin. As Jordan Rivera comes to the plate with 2 outs. Ground ball to third. It looks like we're going to have a 3-up, 3-down inning as we head to the top half of the 5th inning. CAC 10, Coastal Alabama 1. Welcome back to JockJive. Craig Howard. Be taking you through the end of this game and into the game 2, which will start about 30 minutes after this one. We're here again in the top of the 5th inning. It's 10-1 CAC as we begin to start the inning. Madison Favre in the circle. Pitches and misses for ball 1 to number 23, Aaliyah Rye. And that's going to come across for strike 1. This count goes to 1-1 here in the top of the 5th. Favre misses there. It goes to 2-1. We've got Rye at the plate. Morgan Phillips on deck. And then takes it back to the top of the order with Kinsley Higdon the leadoff is in the hole this inning as the count goes to 2 balls and 2 strikes. That's Maddie Favre again in the circle. That's Destiny Holmes taking it in behind the plate as the count goes full to the batter Rye. Swing to third base. It's a glove on it, but not in time at first base. As Jakayla Williams not able to handle the initial bounce, gives Rye a little bit of extra time to get down the bases. And that's going to bring up Morgan Phillips. Ball 2 misses the 2-0 count. Runner on first is 10-1. Beautiful sunshiny day. Strike 1 call. It goes 2 balls and 1 strike. Once again, 3 times I've been down here, it's been beautiful weather. It's a little bit on the chilly side still, in the 60s. So that goes in the air to center field, and looks like she's going to be able to take care of it. That's Alyssa Holmes brings it in for out number 1. And that's M.G. Watley actually in center field. She swapped earlier in the game. One-0 count, Division I basketball for women. Calhoun 65, Coastal Alabama South 55. That's, again, you can follow the ACCC, the Alabama Community College Conference. Division I women's and men's basketball on JockJive here. Love for you to subscribe. That misses go to 3-0. And that's number 9, Kinsley Higdon at the plate. Love for you to subscribe. There's no cost to it. Just hit the subscribe button and you'll be able to get updated with all the information from JockJive that we have coming out. Batter walks. Runners on first and second for the 2-hitter. Number 10, Brooklyn Cochran, the shortstop. 1 out, misses high for ball 1. So runners on first and second. It's 10-1 here in the top of the 5th, and Madison Favre wants to kind of shut this down. She misses, makes it 2. Oh, they throw it away from the, I don't know if that was an errant throw to the pitcher or trying to throw down behind the runner, but it went about where the second baseman plays. Unfortunately, the second baseman was at the base, and that's going to be 2-0 count here with 1 out. Again, Favre trying to get some outs here and less runs to try to give them a shot. It's going to be out number 2, pop up to the second baseman. I think the name of the game at this point, you got a big elephant in front of you have to eat. As Morgan Brewer comes to the plate, the center fielder. That's going to miss and be a pass ball. Rye's going to score to make it 11-1. You want to minimize the damage. That pass ball did not do that. It's going to miss for a 1-0 count. And then get in and just try to extend the game. You're down 11-1. You're down 10 runs. So you get 3. You got to get 3 right now if nobody else scores, just to extend the game and give yourself a shot in the 6th and 7th inning. Otherwise, it's over, and we're taking our 30-minute break and getting ready for the next one. Two-0 count. Misses. 2 outs, that's going to come across the outside corner. 4 strike 1, 2 balls and 1 strike. 2 outs, runner on third. It's 11-1 here in the top of the 5th. Favre looking to get this third out. It's going to be a ground ball to second. Toss over to first, and she does get that third out. We're heading to the bottom of the 5th. It's 11-1. CAC leads. Coastal's going to see what they can do. Get a couple more runs across and extend this game a little further. Welcome back. Bottom of the 5th inning here in Monroeville. Again, it's a nice, lovely day with lots of sun.
Now batting number 18.
Wind's kind of died down so far. It's not a bad day at all. This Coastal comes to the plate and tries to extend this game. They're going to need 3 in the inning to do that. 1-0 count. Foul behind her. That's Lydia Brewer at the plate. Madison Freeman on deck and M.G. Watley in the hole to get back to the top of the order. So they will get back to the top of the order at the very least. This count goes to 2 balls and 1 strike. And if this runner is going to get on as Brewer takes one in the leg. Does her job by getting on. Now Madison Freeman comes to the plate looking to do her job and get it back to the top of the order. And see if the top of the order can get things shaking here. Ball hit to first is, man, that's I think that was the right call, but I'll tell you, it was about 3 feet. Yeah, about 2 feet in fair territory, and had so much English, like a pool shot. By the time it hit the ground that second time, it went to the left. First baseman, number 1, Morgan Spear. Good job to have hands to be able to adjust and make the catch, but she does catch it, I believe, over in foul territory. Umpire right on top of it. And we're going to go to 0-1 count here with the runner on first. There's a substitution here in the run for Brewer. Some people would question bringing a pinch runner in this situation down by 10, but the goal right now is to cut it from 10 to 7 so you can keep playing. It's going to be a line drive at second, and they're going to double her up, though. Nice play by McKinley Allen. Gets it over to first, and there's 2 outs with nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 5th, M.G. Watley comes to the plate. And Coastal snake bit with that. Not much you can do as a runner. That's going to be a pop-up. Second baseman Allen underneath it. And that's going to be the ball game. Final score, CAC 11, Coastal Alabama North 1. We'll take about a 25-30 minute break, and then we'll be back in action for game 2 when we return. Welcome back to a live feed from Monroeville, Alabama. Coastal North versus CAC kicking off game 2, and that's going to be in the dirt for ball 1. The leadoff batter, Kinsley Higdon, the catcher. We've got number 10, Brooklyn Cochran, on deck. And that's going to go across the plate for strike 1. Jacayla Williams behind the plate. Misses ball 1 and fall, but let's see if I'm not sure we're going to call time, and we're going to need to check on the pitcher. Kind of fell hard. She's going to walk around and walk it off, and looks like she's going to be okay. That's Jacayla Williams behind the plate. First base is Destiny Holmes. This count goes to 3 balls and 1 strike. Second base, Jade Allen. And that's going to get across the plate for a strike. It's shortstop, Alyssa Holmes. And that's going to be a fly out to center field to lead off the inning. That's going to be 1 out. And at third base, number 14, Delana Peters. Brooklyn Cochran coming to the plate. Pitch misses for a ball. Cochran is the shortstop. And number 7, Morgan Brewer, center fielder, on deck. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Here in the top of the first, Lydia Brewer in the circle gets the inside corner for strike 2. Oh-2 count, 1-2 count. Misses low in the dirt. Two count, two outs. This is inside. It's going to run the count to full. And that's going to go ball 4. Brooklyn Cochran heads to first, and that's going to bring up the lefty, number 7, Morgan Brewer, the center fielder, here with. So that's 1 out. Misses low. Brewer likes to work down. And she gets the outside corner. Go for a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. 2-1 count. In the outfield, you got Izzy Griggs in left, MG Watley in center, and Madison Freeman in right field. And that sets the defense for Coastal North for game 2. And we're going to get the strike call. Lower on the corner. Greg Shivers, the longtime coach at CAC. Actually played baseball with him. It was the first year at CAC baseball. Spent a season together. So he walks around. Swung on hitting the gap. That's going to get to the fence quickly, and they're going to round the bases. Send home Cochran, and she's going to be safe, and that's going to be a stand-up double for Brewer. And Cat gets one of the first runs of the game. With the double for Morgan Brewer. It's going to bring up number 21, Cannon Wells. She takes the inside corner for strike. Brewer doing a good job of working that inside corner. Third baseman Wells comes to the plate. Wells goes opposite field, and that's going to get to the fence. One hopper, and she's got two. Is she going to run? And she's going to leg it out, and she's going for three. Cannon Wells slides in for a triple, pushes the score. Pushes the score to 2-0, and that's going to bring up number 1, Morgan Spear. Another side note, Cannon Wells I actually coached when she was younger. Played with her dad. He's a couple years behind me. He played at CAC. And Jared Wells, heck of a ball player. 0-1 count. He's going to miss low, go to 1 ball and 1 strike. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's a 2-0 game with a runner on third. And 1 out. McKinley Allen on deck. Central High School in Phoenix City. Worked with her dad. Phoenix City on youth softball boards. This count goes full. 1 out to Morgan Spear. Ball popped back. A little rowdy crowd here today. It's in the 60s. Another beautiful day in Monroeville. Barely a cloud in the sky. That's going to be up, and that's going to fall in for a base hit. She's going to round, but she's not going. That's going to plate another run in Cannon Wells, and that's going to bring up McKinley Allen, the second baseman. Sawed her off, got the pitch that she wanted to work with, but she was able to battle it out. Grayson Tucker on deck. (3-0). Top of the first. That's how it started last game. 3 runs in the top of the first for CAC. This game they've got 3 with only 1 out. It's a 1-1 count. As Brewer digs in, fires another opposite field hit, and they're going to double up. The runner, Morgan Spear, McKinley Allen, hits into a double play, a 9-3 double play. She's unable to get to the bag. And that's going to do it for the top of the first, 3-0 CAC.
batting number 3, MG Watley.
All right, welcome back here at the bottom of the first. Start 1 ball, no strikes. This pitcher in the circle, Caden Tarvin, Kinsley Higdon behind the plate. And count goes 2 balls, 1 strike as she gets the inside corner on that one. And that's going to be hit foul. Push the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. And misses low, full count. Wind up in the pitch. Sawed off and foul. And count will remain 3 balls and 2 strikes. Set the infield real quick for CAC out of Alex City. The Trojans. First base is Morgan Spear. 00 at second base, McKinley Allen. The shortstop, number 10, Brooklyn Cochran. And the third baseman, number 21, Cannon Wells. Hard hit ball to short. Cochran eats it up, fires over to first, and delivers the first out. That's MG Watley hitting into the 6-3. Brings up Jacayla Williams. She takes first pitch strike. And then fouls that one into. Tarvin gets ahead 0-2. And that's going to miss high. Two balls, 2 strikes. Just doesn't like that pitch. Hard hit at shortstop, but the batter certainly did. Just takes a 2-2 pitch and pounds it up the middle for a single. That's Jacayla Williams, the catcher. And that's going to bring up Destiny Holmes. First baseman. She caught the last game. Ball's going to be hit to third, Cannon Wells, and to second baseman McKinley Allen. Over to first, Morgan Spear, but not in time, so they get the lead out, but none able to get the double play. That'll be the second out of the inning. Destiny Holmes will remain on first base, and that'll bring up number 7, Brianna Johnson, the shortstop, to second base for the putout. So we've completed one. It's 3-0 CAC, and they come to the plate here in the top of the second. All right, welcome back. Top of the second inning. Number 22, Grayson Tucker, the DP at the plate. It's Morgan Phillips on deck. We were doing a really good job of getting that inside corner with a curveball. Should I say screwball? Coming back over the inside part of the plate. Misses low, but she does keep most of the balls down. Nice crowd here today on a Thursday. One count. And miss low. Got 2 balls and 1 strike. And that's going to miss for ball 3. Three-one count. It's going to miss high and inside. And Grayson Tucker walks to start the top of the second. Brings up Morgan Phillips with number 50, Gracie Mills, on deck. Oh, 1 count. It's going to miss high. Push it to 1-1. So Tucker on first. Phillips takes ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. Get Mills up, and then you got Higdon, the leadoff, coming back up. It's going to miss low. Ball 3. 3-1 count. Looking for ball 4, but got strike 2. Count moves full. And that's going to miss for ball 4. Brewer wanted that call, but didn't get it. It's going to bring up number 50, Gracie Mills, with runners on first and second. Mills shows bunt. It's going to move the runners over. Nice sack. Back to the pitcher. Scored the first out, and that's going to bring back to the top with runners on second and third. The catcher, Kinsley Higdon. And they miss high. Ball one. High fly ball in the infield. Brewer gets under it and hauls it in. It's an unassisted put out. Pop up for the second out of the inning. I bring up Brooklyn Cochran with Grayson Tucker on third base, Morgan Phillips on second. Misses ball high. Ball gets by, but comes right back to the catcher. Cack doesn't take a chance on that pass ball. Tucker remains at third base. Count goes 2 balls, no strikes. Morgan Brewer with a double last time up on base, on deck. Brewer drove Cochran in for the first running game. Count goes 2 balls and 1 strike. And pitch misses high. Three-one count. Misses high for ball 4. Loads the bases with 2 outs. Coastal's going to call a quick timeout here. We'll take a quick break and we'll return when action resumes. And we're done in a circle. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Brewer with a double last time up. The center fielder takes one. It's going to be a ball low in the dirt past. It's a wild pitch, but nobody moves. Grayson Tucker stays in place. Morgan Phillips on second. Then Brooklyn Cochran on first base. So 3-0. CAC looking to extend their lead here. 1-0 count misses for ball 2. That's going to come across for a strike. Push the count 2-1 with 2 outs. It's popped up high, but foul by about 3 feet. Nice diving effort by the left fielder, Izzy Griggs, but she's unable to get to it. That's going to push the count 2 balls, 2 strikes. We've got 3 on in the second inning. 2s all around, except for the score. It's going to miss outside. It's going to push count full. Coach not happy with that one. She was wanting them to pull the trigger. That's going to be hit to Izzy. And Izzy Griggs is able to haul it in, and nothing doing for CAC here in the top of the second. It's 3-0 as we head to the bottom of the second with Jade Allen, Alyssa Holmes, and Lydia Brewer coming to the plate for the Coyotes.
Now batting number 21, Jade Allen.
Jade Allen coming to the plate here. Bottom of the second. 3-0 CAC. Number 2, Caden Tarvin. Ball hit. It's going to be foul. Push the count 1-1. Now goes 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hard hit ball up the middle, shortstop. Gracie Mills picks it up, fires over to first base. Morgan Spear scored first out of the inning. That brings up Alyssa Holmes, shortstop. High fly, the right fielder. Number 15, Morgan Phillips. She hauls it in. Out number 2. And that'll bring up pitcher Lydia Brewer. Ball sails over her head. Ball 1. Brewer trying to hit herself out. Hits one to the cement factory over there. Just count 1 ball, 1 strike here with 2 outs already in the second inning. Caden Tarvin looking for 3 up, 3 down. Lydia Baker trying to help herself out here. It's going to miss outside, go to 2 balls and 1 strike. Another hard, long strike. Just count 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. 3-0 CAC. And a swing and a miss. That's going to be the first strikeout of the game. It's going to be out number 3. We've completed 2. 3-0 CAC. All right, welcome back. Lydia Brewer still in the circle. No changes defensively. Cannon Wells, who tripled her first time up and scored, comes to the plate. Morgan Spear, first baseman, on deck. McKinley Allen, second baseman, is in the hole. Pitch going to miss low. If you're going to miss, though, it's a good place to miss early. Ball 1. Wells, sophomore from Columbus, Georgia. She's going to take it inside. 2 balls and no strikes. We've got timeout. First baseman Destiny Holmes. It's also a catcher. Goes in and talks to Brewer, who starts the count off 2-0. Doesn't want to see another shaky start. Nice job by the first baseman that doubles as a catcher as well. Mr. Kayla Williams works to find the ball that snuck out behind her. The count goes to 3-0 for Wells. Let's see if she's got a open swing or not, as she takes a signal from Greg Shivers, who's about 150 yards, about 150 feet down the line in the grass, and moves even further out. 3 balls and 1 strike. She takes the inside pitch. And that's going to roll across the ground for ball 4. Wells moves first base. Spear at the plate. Could get a pop-up check swing to the pitcher. Brewer's able to handle it, fires it over to Holmes, but not in time. So Cannon Wells will stay on first base, and that's going to be a little pop-up to the pitcher for Spear, who singled her last time up. McKinley Allen comes to the plate. Allen hit into a double play, hit a good hard ball to right field and doubled up Spear. That's going to miss high. Wells moving once she saw that it was going high. She's safe at second base. Be a wild pitch on the pitcher. A little bit out of reach for the catcher. 2-0 count to Allen. Ground ball, second base. Jade Allen fires it over to Holmes. Scores the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up Grayson Tucker, the DP. She is DPing for the pitcher, Kate Tarvin, as she takes first pitch strike. Hard hit ball, straightaway center. It's going to one hop off the fence, and she's rolling around to second base, and she's going to be safe for a stand-up double. It's going to plate Cannon Wells. Wells' second run scored of the game. And that's going to be a double for Grayson Tucker. And I don't know how Greg Shivers just made his way all the way back around the field. I don't know if he took a lap or went back in, but he's residing back over by third base. And number 15, Morgan Phillips, who walked her last time up, takes strike one on the inside corner. Right fielder walked her last time up. It's going to be a hard hit ball at center field. See, they're going to hold the runner up. That's Grayson Tucker. Moves to third. Morgan Phillips with a nice single to center field. Moves her over. We'll see what they do with the runners. It's like Phillips might have a little bit of speed as Gracie Mills, the shortstop, comes to the play. She had a nice sack 1-3 bunt, but this time there's going to be 2 outs, so I think she'll be swinging away here. A slapper. She takes strike call. 1-1 count. She just kind of gave up on that pitch. I don't know what happened. And she gets called strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The number 9 hitter, Mills. She slaps one to third. To Delana. Delana Peters, she fires it. She doesn't have a play at the plate or at first, but came around the base a little bit deep. Did Phillips. She fires it over second, but not able to get the out, and Tucker scores. And that's going to get us back to the top of the lineup with Kinsley Higdon, who's flown out and popped out to the first baseman, to the pitcher. Higdon hard hit ball at shortstop. She fires it to third, but unable to make the play and make the catch. Ball goes in the dirt. She reaches on an E6 to load the bases up for Brooklyn Cochran, who's walked her both of her times up at the plate. We got a timeout by the coach. She's got some questions. I'm not sure exactly what her question is, but they're going to confer here. If anything, you would have the third baseman, Peters, blocking the bag and actually probably an interference or an obstruction on the third baseman. There's no call on that. I guess you might have thought she came off the bag. I'm not really sure. But regardless, you've got Phillips on third, Mills on second, Higdon is on first, and that's a 1-0 count to Brooklyn Cochran, who has walked twice today. Five zero. 2 outs. Pitch comes across for a call strike. 2-1 count. Hard hit ball to left. She's got to play at the plate, but it's going to be offline, and 2 runs are going to score. Throw behind the runner at second, but nothing doing. That's going to be a 2 RBI double for single for Brooklyn Cochran. Higdon's going to move up to second base, and Phillips and Mills come in to score. And the score is now 7-0 here in the top of the third. Morgan Brewer comes to the plate. She doubled her first time up. Flew out to left, and we're going to have some changes here. Number 11 looks like she's coming in the circle. That's going to be Jordan Avera. So that's going to do it for Brewer. As Jordan Avera comes in relief. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 runs given up by Brewer. She's still responsible for 2 more out there. She's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. Had an E5 that would have ended the inning. So you had 2 errors on the defense. So those first 3 were earned. Everything this inning has been unearned, I believe. (7-0). Avera inherits a 2-0 count to number 7, Morgan Brewer. She misses and makes it a 3-0 count. Cannon Wells on deck. She started the inning. So they have batted around here in the top of the third inning, and the bases are now loaded with Higdon on third, Cochran on second, and Brewer on first, and that's going to bring up Cannon Wells, who has a triple and a walk on the day. She scored 2 runs, and she's got 1 RBI. She's having a pretty solid day so far. 7-0 lead. She takes the pitch. Ball 1. Pitch misses low, the throw behind, and safe. A close throw. That's a nice play by the catcher. Almost got him out of the inning. It's a tough call for the umpire in the shortstop gap. Misses low, and now it's 3-0 to Wells. Morgan Spear on deck. This game was 1 hour and 4 minutes, so moving along in this one as well. That's going to miss for ball 4. Wells walks. Gets another RBI. None of these runs are earned, and none of them are on Avera at this point. No balls, no strikes. Now that goes to 1-0. As Morgan Spear comes to the plate. 8-0. Wild pitch. It's going to be scoring. Cochran scores. Brewer moves up. Wells moves up. That's going to push score 9-0. So search for the plate. All the dirt on top of it. It's going to need more than that brush. It's a lot of dirt covering the plate there. 2-0 count. It's going to miss outside. Probably low. That's going to miss for ball 4. Brewer comes in to score, and the coach is going to have a timeout. We're going to go to a quick break. They're going to make a pitching change and go back to Brewer. And we'll be back right after this break. All right, Brewer was already hot, 0-0. McKinley Allen coming to the plate. That's going to go to the backstop, and that's going to plate another run, and Cannon Wells, she comes in. Scores 11-0, 1-0 count. And Coastal pitcher struggling to find a strike here in this inning. 2-0 count, and that's going to get across for a strike. The foul back, 2-2 count. High fly ball from Allen. It's going to be hauled in by M.G. Watley, and that's going to be all the damage done, which is 8 runs. Here in the top of the third, we move to the bottom of the third. 11-0 CAC. Izzy Griggs comes to the plate for Coastal
Now
North.
batting number 23, Izzy Griggs.
The left fielder, nice play in the outfield earlier in the game. It's her first bat of the game. Madison Freeman on deck and get back to the top of the lineup with MG Watley here down 11-0 in the bottom of the third. Tarvin fires in for the strike. Tarvin's retired 5 straight since giving up a single to Jakayla Williams, including a strikeout of Lydia Baker in the bottom of the second. 0-1 count. Hard hit ball. That's going to be not a play for the right fielder, but she does a good job of using her thigh to block it and keep it from going past her.
Now batting number
That's
9,
going to be a single for Griggs. Bring up Madison Freeman. Oh, 1 count here. A good bounce, but rolled foul. It's going to be strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. One-two count. Curve misses outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Split grip from Freeman. Ball tag out at second, and that's going to be a double play, a 4-3 double play. Number
now batting
10.
MG Watley.
Brooklyn Cochran with the play there at second base. And just like that, out number 3 is recorded. Head to the fourth, 11-0 CAC. First pitch called strike. Brewer works ahead. And misses. Low, 1 ball, 1 strike. The batter, Grayson Tucker, walked her first time up, doubled the second time up. Knocked in a run and scored a run. This misses, pushed the count, 2 balls and 1 strike. Hard hit ball to center. That's going to land for a single. Watley's able to cut it off. Tucker continues to crush it as Coach Greg Shivers finally makes his way over to the third base coaching box. Morgan Phillips comes to the plate. Gracie Mills, shortstop, on deck. Brewer misses high. Count goes to 2-0. Phillips, who walked her first time up, singled her second time up. She also scored. And she's going to get the outside corner for strike 1. And that's going to hit the outside corner as well. Morgan trying to get a quick trip to the bag, but moved a little bit too quick. Counts full, wound up in the pitch. Hard hit ball in the gap. She gets a single instead. I'll put Tucker on second, Morgan Phillips on first, and that's going to bring up Gracie Mills with no outs here in the top of the 4th. 11-0 CAC. Number 9, Kinsley Higdon on deck. Mills sacked the first inning. She shows bunt. Ball call. She got on a E5. It's going to be a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Never seen a slapper give themselves up like that. Looks like she might be hitting here. She's looking to get a bunt. That's going to be a called strike on the outside corner. And it's 2-1 count. Or a 1-2 count, I'm sorry. Mills back in slapping position. Threw her a changeup right here. She'd be making contact out of the box. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ball's going to get away. Wild pitch. Tucker and Phillips are going to move up. And it's going to have a full count now. Gracie Mills. Hard hit ball in the shortstop third base gap. That's going to plate Grayson Tucker. 3 straight singles. Phillips moves to third. Mills to first. Kinsley Higdon comes to the plate. She flew out to center field, popped up to the pitcher, and reached on an error and scored. Last inning. 12-0. And first pitch inside corner, strike 1. Misses 1-1 count. So pop up for out number 1. Second pop up of the game for Higdon. Runners on first and third. Ball's going to be in the dirt for another wild pitch, and that's going to plate Phillips. Mills is going to move to second base, and the score is now 13-0. Cochran, high fly to second base. Jade Allen hauls it in for out number 2. And that's going to bring up Morgan Brewer. She pops that up, fouling out of play. Brewer 1 for 2 today. She has a double. RBI flew out left field and walked. Count on her goes 1 ball, 1 strike here with 2 outs. Hit ball to center field. Mills is going to score from second. A single from Brewer, RBI. Push score 14-0 here with 2 outs in the top of the 4th. It's going to bring Cannon Wells to the plate. She tripled and has 2 walks and 3 runs scored today, as well as a couple of RBIs. She takes first pitch inside for a strike. And that's going to get the low inside corner for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Ball misses high. 1-2 count, 2 outs. That's going to be a little worm burner down the third base line, but going to stay foul. This stays with 1 ball and 2 strikes. That's going to be fouled out of play. Oh, 1-2 count. Hard hit at third baseman. Gets a glove on it, but unable to handle it. It's going to be an E5. Brewer moves second. Wells safe at first. Good hard hit ball. I think should have been handled by the third baseman who was moving across. Could have made the play. Unable to handle it. And that's going to bring up number 1, Morgan Spear. Spear's got a single. Popped up to the pitcher and walked. Her first 3 times up. It's going to come across the plate for 0-2 count. 2 outs. Hard hit ball, left center with a couple hops to the fence. It's going to clear the runners off the bags as Higdon comes in, or rather Wells comes in. Brewer comes in. That's going to be a double for Morgan Spear. We're going to have another pitching change here. As Coastal goes to number 7, Rihanna Johnson. She'll inherit a runner on second base. She will have 2 outs in her favor. Down 16-0 though. It's 0-0. McKinley Allen comes to the plate. She's lined into a double play. Grounded out to second and flew out to center. Also made the last out of the last inning. And he's going to call a timeout. Greg Shivers pulling McKinley Allen. Pinch hitter here. It's like maybe number 24, Summer Hutchison. So she inherits a 1-0 count, as Hutchinson does, as she enters the plate. Enters to the plate. Slapper takes ball 2. And Johnson trying to get Coastal out of the inning and get the bats woken up. It's going to miss inside for ball 3. So Spear on second. 5 runs have come across this inning. That's going to be a called strike. And she gets ball 4 and she gets the walk. It's going to bring up number 22, Grayson Tucker, who is 2 for 2 on the day with a single and a double. Johnson gets first pitch strike. Another JockJive hard hit center field. She has worn center field out. She's got an RBI, and she's got a 3 for 3 day. This is Grayson Tucker. Spear comes across. Makes it 17-0. In other JockJive games, Coastal Alabama South 4-3 over Lawson State in baseball. Pitch misses ball 1. It's a final in 7. That was game 1. Again, that's Coastal Alabama South 4, Lawson State 3. In other Alabama Community College Conference baseball action. Catch all that and more on JockJive. Feel free to subscribe, no cost, to just give you updates as junior college baseball in Alabama comes up, and also softball and also basketball, junior college sports in general. Covers most of your junior college championships for the ACCC. His count goes 1 ball and 2 strikes. Runners on first and second. That's going to miss low. Throw behind her. It's not in time. That's going to be strike 3 looking. We're going to head to the bottom of the 4th. It's 17-0. Central Alabama over Coastal Alabama North. Bottom of the 4th. Cacks up 2 touchdowns and a field goal.
Now batting number 20, Jacayla Williams.
17-0 as Jacayla Williams comes to the plate. Greg Shivers is going to go to the circle. And don't see anybody warming up. So I don't know exactly what this is about. Up 17-0. If he saw something in her windup that he didn't like, but Caden Tarvin, who's got 2 hitters, actually going to be coming out. Number 48. Emma Gaither comes in. So Caden Tarvin finishes up the day. She's on the pitcher record to look like she'll get a win if this holds up. She's got 3 innings pitched. She's given up 2 hits. They've allowed no runs. So that's going to be her line as she heads to the dugout, and Cat coach Greg Shivers pulls her in, maybe gives her a little bit of rest, and wants to see what number 48 Emma Gaither has. See if she can close this game out here with a 17-run lead. Pitch inside, sawed off into the net for Jacayla Williams. Gaither digs in, hard hit ball right at second baseman Brooklyn Cochran. She hauls it in.
Now batting number 22, Justin Moore.
For out number 1. Brings up Destiny Holmes, the first baseman. She had no fielder's choice. to third baseman, her first time up. Holmes takes strike one, go 1 ball and 1 strike. One out. So we've popped up high and out of play for strike 2. Hard hit ball. Second baseman, she makes a diving play and records the out at first base. Nice play by Brooklyn Cochran. Fires it over to Spears and is able to get Destiny Holmes at first base. That's going to be a 4-3 putout for out number 2 here. And Rihanna Johnson comes to the plate. It's a nicely hit ball. Brooklyn goes deep into the hole, stabs it, and gets up and fires it over to first. First pitch, 1 ball, no strikes. And a call strike, 1-1. It's going to miss on the outside corner. 2 balls, 1 strike. As Wells goes to encourage her pitcher. It's going to get the inside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. We're in the bottom of the 4th. It's 17-0. It's going to be hit. The shortstop goes all the way to the bag and is able to snag it out of the air. And that's going to be out number 3. And we're going to go to the 4th as Emma Gaither takes care of business. We're going to the 5th. It's 17-0 CAC. Welcome back. Top of the 5th. Berkeley Weiss, number 17, enters the game. The bat for Gracie Mills. Mills had sacked, reached on an error, and singled. And that'll bring up Weiss, who takes first pitch for ball 1. One 0 count. Ball hit back to shortstop Johnson. She gets a glove on it, but not able to handle it. And Berkeley Weiss is going to be safe for a single. Going to go with the ruling of pitcher not being able to make an error on a comebacker. I don't know. It was kind of slow hit, exactly how that might have been scored, but I'm going to give Weiss a base hit there. And that's going to bring up Kinsley Higdon. She's looking for her first hit of the day. She did get on an error earlier and did score a run. She takes the ball outside, and it's 1-1 count. And they miss outside. Or that actually gets the outside corner. 1 ball and 2 strikes. So 1-2 count here to Higdon. Johnson gets the roller. Back to Johnson to the shortstop. Bad throw. So that will be an error right there. A throwing error on Johnson. That's going to move Kinsley Higdon to first base as she reaches again, this time on an E1. She's 0 for 5 today, but has reached twice. Berkeley Weiss moves to second, and that brings up Brooklyn Cochran. Made a really good play on defense here at second base. And Weiss, who when she slid in, she was kind of holding her finger. They're gonna change out. Maybe they're gonna send her to the trainer. Looks like they're gonna get a runner. Trainer's gonna check it, and they're gonna get a runner to run. Maybe. I don't know. It's not. I don't think it's a blood issue. So she must have looked down at her finger. I mean, I saw her shaking it when she slid into second. It was a little bit awkward exchange as Gracie Mills comes back in the game. And then obviously we had a pitch, ball 1, and then she called time and informed Shivers that something wasn't quite right, and she just wanted the trainer to look at her. She's going to go on and go to the bench. The trainer clears her, but she's going to head to the bench and just wanted to make sure everything was okay. It's 17-0 here. 1-0 count. That's going to put Mills on second and the ground ball to third. And it's going to be an error on Peters. So there's a potential for at least a fielder's choice, but that error caused bases now to be loaded for Johnson. She gets first pitch strike to Brewer across. We've got the bases loaded. That's Gracie Mills on third, Higdon on second, and Cochran on first. And that's going to be strike 2 to Brewer, who's doubled and singled, walked and flew out. The count goes 1 ball, 2 strikes. Two. Ball hitting the ground. It's going to be handled by Johnson. She's going to toss it with her glove to the first baseman, Holmes, to record the first out of the inning. But it is going to be an RBI for Brewer as Mills crosses the plate. Higdon moves up. Cochran moves up. Brings Cannon Wells to the plate. 1 for 1, 2 walks, and reached on an error. She's been on base all 4 times and scored 4 runs. If she does that, we'll be up 3 touchdowns. That's a high fly ball way out in the gap. It's going to be a sacrifice fly for Wells. To the right fielder as it plates Higdon. It will be the second out of the inning Morgan Spear comes to the plate. That ball is not going to stay on the line. Looked like it had a chance to come back. Spear singled and doubled. She scored a run. She popped up to the pitcher earlier in the game. She also walked. She's been on 3 times. Scored 19-0. It's going to be a ball to the chagrin of the fans. And pitch high. Go 2 balls and 1 strike. Hard hit ball in the gap. It's going to hit the bottom of the fence. It'll be a stand-up double and RBI for Spear, who has her second double of the day. RBI to go with it. And we're at 20-0 here in the top of the 5th. It's going to be placed. Hutchinson places one, the slapper, into center field. She's got a single. Moves Spear 60 feet closer. First pitch, strike 1 to Grayson Tucker. So Hutchinson 1 for 1. She walked also. In for McKinley Allen. Count goes 1-1 with 2 outs. Here in the top of the 5th. Pitch misses outside for ball 2. First, second gap. It's going to plate Morgan Spear. Hutchinson's going to move up, and Grayson with a single. And she's going to have a 4 for 4 day today with a walk. 21-0. 3 touchdowns. Morgan Phillips is going to be replaced for the pinch hitter, number 32. Hardy Irwin. Runners on first and second. Irwin line driving the guy in the right field. It's going to score 1. And that's going to be out number 3. As she overruns the bag, gets held up by Shivers. The ball comes into second base, and she's tagged out for out number 3, but not before. Cack does a little bit more damage. It's 22-0. Going to the bottom of the 5th, and if we want to keep this one going today, Coastal's going to need 15 this inning. Welcome back to the bottom of the fifth. It's 22-0.
Now batting number 21, Jade Allen.
Jade Allen comes to the plate. Also have a final. Bevel 12, LBW 7 in softball. That's Bevel 12-7 over LBW in 10 innings. The first game of their conference matchup in ACCC Softball. First pitch, ball 1 to Allen. Be Allen, Holmes, and Brewer come to the plate. As Wells goes and reassures their pitcher that they've got the defense behind her. 2-0 count. 2-0. That's going to be a called strike. 2 balls and 1 strike. It's going to miss inside. 3 balls and 1 strike. Ball hit the second base. Cochran over to Spears. That's going to be out number 1. Cax retired 6 straight batters. Gaither's retired 4. It's 22-0 here in the bottom of the 5th, and she leads off with the ball. Infield trying to give Gaither some encouragement. And pitch misses low for ball 2. Starts off with a 2-0 count. The second batter in a row. Wells staying in her ear. She misses high, ball 3. Three-0 count, 1 out. 22-0. Bottom of the 5th. Gaither digs in with a 3-0 count. Gets that one across for strike 1. Count goes 3-1 to Alyssa Holmes. And a swing, big swing from Holmes and a miss. Full count. And they go inside for the swing and miss, strike 3. First strikeout of the day for Gaither. Second strikeout of the game for Cac. Been very efficient, not a lot of strikeouts. That's 2 outs, and we're 1 out away from completing this doubleheader, and this will go back to Alex City on Saturday. And ball in the middle. Tried to backhand, but wasn't able to get it, and that's going to be the first hit of the game for Lydia Brewer. They changed first base coaches. Izzy Griggs comes to the plate. And take ball 1. Called strike, 1-1 count. Fouled off. Strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes, 2 outs. Lydia Brewer on first base. Emma Gaither in the circle for CAC, 22-0. Bottom of the 5th, and that's going to miss for ball 2. So we got 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The Guests have 22 runs. Coyotes, none. It's going to miss. And that's going to be a swing, a check swing. She wasn't able to hold it, and that's going to be strike 3 on Griggs, and that's going to end the game with out number 3. The final score here from Monroeville, Alabama, Central Alabama Community College, the Trojans 22, Coastal Alabama North, the Coyotes 0. So Coastal Alabama falls to 2-20, 0-6 in the conference. Central Alabama moves to 11-17, 5-1. The two will play again on Saturday in Alexander City. Thank you for tuning in to Jock Jive. This is Craig Howard signing out.